Now comes the time to hear any visitors that may want to address Bradford City Council. If you wish to address council, please stand, state your name and address for the record.
Josh Hatcher, my address is 869 West Washington. I'm a resident of Bradford Township. I work here in the city with the Community Life Center at Grace Lutheran Church and also in Foster Township at Open Arms Community Church. And I'll keep this brief, but I kind of have just a little story that I wanted to share with all you guys because it's kind of special. But we had a prayer meeting in our church at Open Arms a few weeks ago, and I brought my kids with me, and there was another young boy with us. And as they were listening to some of the things that we needed to pray for, a guy was going through a list of stories he heard on the news and from the region, including there was some violence and there was some child abuse and things like that. My boys were watching with big wide eyes, and then they kind of ran off, and I was a little worried, so I went to run and see what they were doing, and I caught them outside kneeling down on the concrete and praying that God would be able to help the kids that were being abused and the people that were being hurt. And I thought, oh, that's kind of really special, to see my kids praying for that. And then the next day, I found a letter addressed to the mayor. It says, "Dear Mayor, people are being hurt, beaten, and even killed. Please send cops every month. Love, Isaiah and Mikey." And so, what really excited me about this story was my 9-year-old and his 8-year-old best friend are getting two concepts that I want them to get. The first one is that prayer makes a difference and we all need to pray. And the second one is that prayer is important, but we also need to take action. And that kind of propelled me to come and do and just to present to you guys what I want to present to you today. And that is, as you guys are doing the business of running a city, which involves dealing with crime, dealing with drugs, dealing with poverty, dealing with a lot of situations, but it also involves working to get grants to make this community a better place and things like that. I personally believe that prayer does make a difference, and I know, and I'm not like some of the other Christians you see on TV who come in and demand that the council prays before the beginning of each meeting. I'm not saying anything like that. We're not getting into a separation of church and state thing. What I want to offer you, I've talked to all of the other pastors in town, and what I want to offer you is the fact that we are praying for you. I've actually made an email address so that as you guys are doing your daily business, and maybe you're getting ready to send a grant application out, or maybe you're noticing a neighborhood in town with a lot of crime, send an email to that, and our churches will work to make sure that it's being prayed for. And along with that, because I do believe prayer is important, I also believe that we need to take action. So I'm also offering to you guys to let you know that as a representative of the Christian community, not as a representative of Open Arms or Grace Lutheran or I'm not speaking as a denominationalist. I'm just saying that all of the churches in town, all of the Christians in town really want to help make this community a better place. So when you guys have things that you know that we could get involved with that would help, let us know. Let us know.